You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
All set for your flight?
Yep, I've got everything I need. Eye mask, neck pillow, T-Mobile, headphones.
Wait, T-Mobile?
You bet. Free in-flight Wi-Fi. 15% off all Hilton brands. I never go anywhere without T-Mobile. Same goes for my water bottle, chewing gum, nail clippers,
okay,
passport.
I'm gonna leave you to it.
Find out how you can experience travel better at T-Mobile.com/travel.
Qualifying plan required. Wi-Fi were available on select U.S. airlines. Deposit and Hilton Honors membership required for 15% discount. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, you've come to the right place. This is the podcast that talks about amazing stories of Tinseltown from another era and fascinating conversations with writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara.
So, Steve, did Ava Gardner and Howard Hughes have a good relationship?
Well, they did until he dislocated her jaw.
What?
Well, don't worry. She hit him back with an ashtray.
From Beneath the Hollywood Sign is the gin joint for you.
Hey everyone, pretty obvious what we're going to say now if you've been listening to the last 4 bonus episodes, but there is a video version, right guys?
There is. I've heard of that, yes.
Please check it out. We've worked so hard.
We're not terrible to look at, and really, you don't have to look at us for that long, so not a problem.
And this last episode is super intense. It's a nail biter, so you want to watch all of the sweat dripping down our contestants' faces. So make sure to check it out at Facebook, on our Facebook page, The Crop, and our YouTube channel.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality. The cream of the crop!
Hello and welcome to Triviality. My name is Neil, and you are listening to episode 5, the finale of Triviality Bloodsport. So first of all, we want to say thank you to everyone who's checked in by either video or by audio watching this special bonus mini-series brought to us by Universal Champion Patreon supporter Ryan Clefcorn Myers. I'm joined in the studio as always by Jeff, Matt, and Ken. How's it going, guys?
Finger guns.
Pretty good over here.
I know it's a little smelly in here because we had to wear the exact same clothing 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But I think we've survived. I want to give a special shout out to all of the competitors who we did say goodbye to in this long and drawn out kumite, and that was Jason Heaton, Rich Flagel, Aaron Barclay, Greg Johnson, and our final 2 competitors today in the finale, Frank Dukes versus Chong Lee, Joe Wen, and Dustin Resch. How's it going, guys?
Doing well. It's been a long 5 weeks, but it's worth it. Am I in this? I'm assuming. Am I Chong Lee or am I Frank Dukes?
We don't want to make that.
Depends on who gets second place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Required by law to let you answer that question.
Okay.
We need to figure out how it all turns out, and then we'll know.
Yeah, whoever loses is Chong Lee, but you guys both made it to the final, so.
And whoever is also Chong Lee has killed 4 people so far.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
So we're all winners, is what you're saying.
We're all Chong Lee. Hashtag we're all Chong Lee.
You're all winners for making it this far.
Yes. Thank you, Ken. So before we hand it over to Ryan, we just want to mention our Patreon, which is patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. If you'd like to support the show and join contestants like the ones on our show, supporting the show, helping us do things like this, kind of stepping outside of the box and trying new things like video and audio together and new formats, we can do that. So thank you very much for helping out. And without further ado, for this finale episode, we're going to throw it over to Ryan Clefcorn Myers.
Have you mentioned our fallen warriors already?
I did.
Okay.
So, first of all, I'm very proud to have Dustin and Joe in the finals. You guys have more than proved your worth, not only by dominating regular rounds, but by proving your worth in showdowns as well. So, the name of this episode is Can I Put It in My Mouth?
Well, there must be something you're good at. I can put my whole fist in my mouth. Want to see? No. That's okay.
Oh, my God.
Which is a common question used in 20 questions because you will be asked 20 questions. This final. Each of you will start with 10 points. I will tell you a category, and you will wager any amount of that points. First person to hit 0, or whoever is highest by the end of the first person to hit 0, or the person in second place by the end of the 20 questions will ultimately lose, and the person with the highest score will win.
Okay.
So, Neil was right when he said this is a good combination of offense and defense. I even have a note on here that says this was Neil's idea and it's amazing and I love him forever because of it. Less than 3.
Well, thank you. Like I said, it just depends how confident you are, because you could wager 10 points on the first question, get it wrong, game's over, we're done after 5 minutes. So be careful, guys.
Yeah, so if you got like plans tonight, cover it
let's
up.
get this started.
Can I throw a pause flag?
I think they need to put their wagers in to us privately. You guys should Facebook message them to me.
Sure. I need you to explain the wager thing again, because that was very confusing.
I'm going to give you the category. You wager points based on how confident you are. If you get it right, we will add that wager in. If you are wrong, we will subtract it from your score.
Is 0 a possible wager?
Yes.
Yes, if you'd like.
Yeah. If anyone hits 0, the game's over. The other guy wins, and if nobody reaches 0, whoever has the most points after 10 questions is the winner.
Yes.
20
Matt said it so much better than I
20
did.
questions.
So I have my Facebook Messenger open for you guys. Your first category is movies.
Have I hurt you?
Don't be silly. Acting! Brilliant! Thank you! Thank you!
Excellent. All right, your first question in movies. A Tyrannosaurus, Elasmosaurus, and Pteranodon are all murdered by the title character in what 1933 film? You guys have 10 seconds to write your answer down.
Locked in.
That is 10 seconds. Dustin, do you have a guess?
I do. I have The Land That Time Forgot.
And Joe?
I said King Kong.
The title character was King Kong. Joe wagered 1 and goes up to 11. Dustin wagered 4, is down to 6. Category 2 for you to submit your wagers to me is business and economics.
It's business. It's business time.
I thought you were going to say business ethics.
Yes.
The ethics of business.
All right. Wagers are in your business and ethics question. In the insurance industry, what is the term for the amount of money charged by the insurer for the coverage set forth in the insurance policy? You have 10 seconds.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Dustin, what did you guess?
Premium.
And Joe?
I said deductible.
The correct answer is the premium.
All right.
Joe wagered 1 and is down to 10. Dustin wagered 1 and is up to 7. We are moving on to category 3, which is pop music.
Pop music. Pop music.
So I'm out. That's like pretty clear, right,
Pop,
guys?
pop music.
All right. Category 3 is pop music. What LGBT anthem was sampled in the Notorious B.I.G.'s hit song Mo Money, Mo Problems? You have 10 seconds.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Dustin, what was your guess?
Well, YMCA.
And Joe?
I said I'm Every Woman.
The correct answer by Diana Ross is I'm Coming Out.
Oh, darn. Yeah.
Joe wagered 1. He's down to 9. Dustin wagered 3. He's down to 4. Category 4 is sports.
Vaughn into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside.
So Mo Money, Mo Problems. I used to rap that at middle school dances at the boys and girls
We
table.
used to do the Puff Daddy and Mace
Of course
dance.
you
with
did.
Just arms back
Yep.
and forth.
Yep. Wave your arms side to side.
Yeah, keep your hands high.
Your sports question. Number 4. Located in Southampton, Long Island, New York, what golf club was host to this year's 2018 U.S. Open? You have 10 seconds.
Locked in.
Okay.
Time. Dustin, what's your guess?
I just wrote down Trump's course. I think it's in New Jersey anyway, but I don't know.
And Joe?
Shinnecock.
Shinnecock Hills is correct. Joe
We'll
wagered
bleep
2.
that.
He is up to 11. And Dustin wagered a conservative 0, so he'll stay at 4. Your next category is art.
We wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake them off, and just beat the devil out of them.
Art Vandelay.
I I can't help but continually look at the fine art behind Dustin. That Kaylee piece is particularly calling me. So,
I believe you can find that at dustinresch.com.
Oh.
Good. You should go there. That should be my Christmas gift from you.
Yeah, I'll go to dustinresch.com.
That's DUSTINRESCH. Number 5, your art question. If you ever see a 17th century painting of a working class person doing chores or studying in a room that is lit from a window on the left, such as 1658's The Milkmaid, it's almost certainly by what Dutchman?
Yes. Which little Dutch boy was it?
It's my favorite painter.
So now that this has been videoed, the illusion is ruined of the Dutch boy is actually Neil.
Yes. He embodies all the little Dutch
All right.
characteristics.
Time is up. Joe, what was your guess?
Vermeer.
And Dustin?
Also Vermeer.
Correct answer is Johannes or Jan Vermeer. Joe wagered 0, so he stays at 11. Dustin wagered a big ballsy 4,
Whoa.
doubling his score.
Big
He
ball
missed
is
that,
lit
he
low
would've
and from the
gone out.
left.
I thought that this was going to be quick, but I think it's not going to be quick at all.
Sorry.
No, this
Your
is
next category is science. The man responsible for formalizing binomial nomenclature of animals was born and died in what country? You have 10 seconds.
Dude, I don't believe that is the preferred nomenclature.
Dude, where's my nomenclature?
Classic.
That is 10 seconds. Joe, what's your guess?
I guess Finland for a Carlson.
Finland and
Yeah.
Dustin.
I have Sweden.
His name was Carl Linnaeus, and he is from Sweden.
Ah,
Joe bet a conservative 0, staying at 11. Dustin bet 3, now tying him at 11.
okay. Well done.
This is very tense.
Your next category, your next category is literature.
Books! All the books I'll need! All the books I'll ever want!
Man, Jeff just took his heart medication. He doesn't even have heart medication. He's just
Where
I
did
thought
you
you were going to
get
say
that?
he doesn't have a heart.
Jeff, where did you get that heart medication?
Brian, I don't know where you heard that rumor about me not having a heart, but I swear it's not true.
All right, wagers are in. Your literary question. What seminal work of feminist erotica from 1973 sees Isadora Zelda White Stollerman Wing have meaningless, meant only for pleasure sex with other men during a trip to Vienna with her husband?
What?
10 seconds.
Only for pleasure sex is never meaningless.
Yeah.
Super controversial because women can't do it for that. It's only for babies. We know that.
Only babies are allowed to have sex with pleasure.
God, get the fuck.
I'm locked in.
That's so weird in Idaho.
All right, that is 10. Dustin, do you have a guess?
I have Delta of Venus.
Delta and Venus and Joe?
I drew a stick figure of a lady in boobs. Is that right? Did I get it?
The correct answer by Erica Jong is Fear of Flying.
Yeah. If you're just
Joe
listening to the
wagered
show,
1
then-
and missed it and is down to 10. Dustin wagered 2 and is down to 9. Your 8th category is television.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Something I'm actively participating in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, Mr. Sunshine, and Go On were all failed one-season-long sitcoms starring what actor? You have 10 seconds.
I believe it was pronounced Goon.
It's the hockey movie.
Great hockey movie.
Yeah, actually,
Probably
Goon's
the best
pretty good.
hockey movie.
Time. Joe, do you have a guess?
Matt LeBlanc.
And Dustin?
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
The correct friend is Matthew Perry.
Ah.
Dustin
Joe
had it so
wagered
fast
2
it was
and is
scary.
now down to 8. Dustin wagered 4 and is now up to 13.
Wow.
Wow. Nice.
Category 9 is going to be over language.
He says, she says, I can't stand this. I wish I was dead. Please kill me. It's Khmer. She's Cambodian.
This reminds me of the final arm wrestling match in the Sylvester Stallone classic,
Oh,
Over the Top.
If I had a hat, I would turn
Get
it
out of
backwards.
Yeah. And the loser
All
takes
right,
the fall.
wagers are in for language. What two-word phrase for genuine or real comes from the Latin for with good faith?
Locked in.
Wow.
Me too.
Joe?
Bona fide.
And Dustin?
Bona fide.
Correct answer is bona fide. Joe wagered 2, putting him back up to 10. Dustin wagered 3, putting him at 16.
Can I borrow some of that heart medicine?
Your 10th category is going to be history.
I'm here to help you with your history report.
What? How?
I do see Dustin kind of rising out of his chair. It must be the size of his balls just increasing.
And the temperature. It's a relative equation.
Somewhere between 94 to 96 degrees Fahrenheit, right?
Which you will never forget now.
All right. Seriously, I was so glad we got to that question. I messaged Jeff specifically and was like, this fucking question, dude. Because he was like, there's one question you'll like. And I was like, okay, we'll see. And then on the floor laughing.
My only request is that Joe, on your Tinder account, all it says is, I'm always at 94 to 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it does. How are you looking at my Tinder account?
He just set that distance to max. It's just, you wouldn't think you'd get that.
Well, it's because they're so desperate, their range is like 5,000 miles.
Yes.
Okay, we are at history. Number 10. Who was the Mexican general behind the successful attack on the Alamo in 1836? 10 seconds.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Dustin, what's your guess?
Santa Anna.
And Joe?
Santa Anna.
It is Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna.
Sandy Annie.
Joe wagered 1. He is up to 11. Dustin wagered 2. He is up to 18.
Wow.
Your next category for question 11 is religion.
These 15. Wait. 10. 10 commandments.
Okay.
Okay, your question over religion. Revered by followers of Islam, what was the name of the Prophet Muhammad's youngest daughter? 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, Dustin, what was your guess?
I'm locked in. My guess is Scheherazade.
Scheherazade. And Joe?
My guess is Regina.
Correct answer is a very popular name among Arabic girls. That is Fatima.
Fatima, yeah, sure.
Fatima.
Pretty, yeah.
Joe wagered 1 and is down to 10. Dustin wagered 2 and is down to 16. Your next category is going to be theater.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Most likely spelled Theatre, the correct way, Ryan.
Theatre.
Yeah, that is because that is the name of the art. If you end it in ER, that's the kind of building you go to.
The more you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
All right, wagers are in your theater category. Despite being nominated for 6 Oscars and never having won, what actress has won 3 Tony Awards? 2 for starring in the plays The Real Thing and Death and the Maiden, and the last one for starring in Andrew Lloyd Webber's adaptation of Sunset Boulevard.
I'm in.
That is time. Joe, do you have a guess?
I guess Glenn Close.
And Dustin?
I have that same guess.
Correct answer is Glenn Close.
Oh, nice.
Joe wagered 1. He is up to 11. Dustin wagered 0, so he will stay at 16.
I didn't even know that thing about theater of the place versus theater of the art, so.
It's a smart wager then.
Your next category is going to be games and toys.
We toys can see everything.
Well,
Neil's just got a grin on his face, so I cut over to
Is
him, but I
my,
guess he's going to pump his brakes on
I
that
can't
one.
hear myself. Can you?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Question 13 over games and toys. One of the highest rated games on BoardGameGeek.com sees players assuming the roles of colonial governors on a Caribbean island who try to export goods and construct buildings. What is the name of this game? You have 10 seconds.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Also,
Never
Neil.
played, unfortunately.
Also, Neil, who wrote the correct answer.
Only board game question I'm going to get right ever.
Yeah.
That is time. Dustin, what's your guess?
My guess is Plantation.
And Joe?
My guess is Puerto Rico.
Name of that game is Puerto Rico.
I believe I've asked that question on the show before, so good.
Have you?
Yes.
Damn it.
Long time ago.
Long time
ago, to be fair.
Which is
Haven't
why
hit the backlogs there yet.
Which is why I was proud of Neil for getting that, because I think that's where he remembered it from.
So, Joe wagered 2, got it right. He's up to 13. Dustin wagered 3, got it wrong. He is also now at 13.
Yeah.
This is a barn burner, everybody.
This is better than the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, the NBA Draft. I don't know why I said
I'll
draft.
put together.
Where does that phrase come from? Barn burner.
Oh.
That's actually the next question. So
Guy who
wagers-
burns
Really
barns
takes a
down.
long time to burn a barn.
Yeah.
Probably not. It's full of fertilizer. And
It's true. There's a William Faulkner story called Barn Burning. Okay, your 14th category is going to be classical music.
You gonna bring anything?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I'm bringing sexy. A Bach.
Your next category is going to be comic book art.
All right, your question. What famous 20th century figure is the main character on the beach in a 1976 opera by minimalist composer Philip Glass?
Hmm.
I didn't know we had operas. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Opera was still the predominant art form up until the early 20th century.
Okay.
Yeah, locked in.
That is time. Dustin, what's your guess?
Patton.
Patton and Joe?
I've skipped it twice already. Mozart.
The name of that opera is Einstein on the Beach.
Oh, good.
Dustin wagered 1 and is down to 12. Joe wagered 0 and will stay at 13.
Yeah, as Richard Gere says in Pretty Woman, when you see opera, you either love it or you hate it.
And they watch La Traviata because it's basically Pretty Woman, the story. Category 15 is going to be over fashion.
Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
God. Sorry if that gave away a hint as to my wager.
Your wager.
Joe had a fashion question on the episode he hosted of ours, which I quite liked.
Yeah.
I love fashion questions. I think
weirdly-
it's a criminally underused category.
Like, weirdly, I went home later that day and I was just like, I put the TV on, which I rarely do, and it was like a how it's made of making those sandals, and I was like, hey, this is perfect.
All right, question 15. What British dame has been the editor-in-chief of Vogue since 1988?
Locked in.
That's time. Dustin, do you have a guess?
I do, but it's the hard F that I've been trying to avoid saying this whole episode. I can show it to you written down if you like.
No. We're video too, so.
We're okay with
And
implied hard
Joe.
Fs.
Anna Wintour.
That is Dame Anna Wintour.
I just heard it the other day too and could not get it in my head.
Joe wagered 1 and is up to 14. Dustin wagered 1 and is down to 11. Your next category is video games.
It's like that one video game Ken loves playing where you are Anna Wintour and it's you trying to come up with your fall collection for Vogue.
It's very stressful.
You joke, but that game probably exists.
All right, wagers are in. Your video games question. The popular multiplayer battle royale game nicknamed PUBG is actually an acronym for what? So that is PUBG, as in Pretty Underground Butt Grenade.
What are we looking for?
What does PUBG stand for in the name of a popular multiplayer battle royale game?
I literally just looked this up yesterday because I saw it.
Me too. Remember it.
Pretty familiar with this one.
Because they keep interviewing that ninja guy on all the. He's like, well, his
And
name's
that
Ninja.
is time. Joe, do you have a guess?
Pop-up Battleground.
Pop-up Battleground in Dustin.
Mine's Public Gaming.
It is Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
It's theirs.
Joe wagered
not
1 and
yours.
is down to 13. Dustin wagered 2 and is down to 9. Your 17th category is the Internet.
Your Mac friend, Brent Rambo.
It's in a lockbox.
It's a series of tubes.
Moss, will you really let me borrow the internet? It's lighter than I anticipated.
This question brought
You got one, Matt?
Nope.
All right, wagers are in. Your Internet question. In 2018, the Southern Poverty Law Center added what sexually frustrated group as, quote, part of the online male supremacist ecosystem, quote, that is a member of their list of hate groups?
Lockdown.
These guys.
Joe, what's your guess?
I went with incels.
Dustin.
Remember how I said earlier about being a 40-year-old virgin? Yeah, I also have incels.
The correct answer is incels. Joe wagered 1 and is up to 14. Dustin wagered all 9 of his points and is up to 18.
Oh, what?
Wow.
So got those baseball internet questions.
That was my spinning split cake to knock Chung Lee back.
Yeah.
That was M. Night Shyamalan, brought to you by him for that question.
Your next category is myths and legends.
Release the Kraken.
All right, all wagers are in. Category 18 in myths and legends. In 1975, author John Keel popularized the possible existence of what piece of West Virginian folklore, in which he claimed the creature was connected to the collapse of the Silver Bridge, which claimed 46 lives. You have 10 seconds.
I believe that was Neil.
Are you asking for the name of the creature?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Man.
Locked in.
All right, Dustin, what is your guess?
Mothman.
And Joe?
I said jackalope.
The correct answer is the Mothman.
Oh.
It's that terrible movie.
Dustin wagered 3 and is up to 21. Joe wagered 3 and is down to 11. 19th question of the game is over food and drink.
This is a tasty burger.
Something I have been without for about 6 hours. I mean, 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Your food and drink question. What Hostess product is a chocolate cake with cream filling covered in marshmallow frosting and coconut flakes?
Yeah, Neil's got it down on his sheet over here.
Neil's been playing by himself this whole time.
He's always playing.
Joe, what is your guess?
himself.
Snowball?
And Dustin?
Snowball.
Correct answer is a snowball. Dustin wagered 1, putting him at 22. Joe wagered 0. He'll stay at 11. Current score again is 22 to 11 going into this final round.
This is
And you
very
can bet
exciting.
1 to 10?
They can wager as many points as they want. So your category is geography.
It all comes down to this, gentlemen. Or maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, there is a possibility for...
So just for the audience here, it's been 5 weeks. This has been a hard-fought tournament. One of these competitors has thrown a white powder into another competitor's face. We don't know who it is, but one of them is blind and is trying to overcome the odds. We're going to see what happens here at the end of this Kumite.
All right, wagers are in. Your category was geography. The ABC Islands in the Lesser Antilles belong to the Netherlands. They are Aruba, Curacao, and what third island?
Locked in.
Me too.
Joe, what was your guess?
Bermuda.
Bermuda. And Dustin?
Bonaire.
The correct answer is Bonaire.
Wow.
Nice.
Dustin wagers 0, and Joe has hit 0. He wagered all 11 points. So the winner of the 2018 Kumite is Dustin Resch.
All right. Claps all around.
That was an
we're very proud of you.
incredible final performance between you two. There were 2, 3. There were like 3 or 4 lead changes.
Right.
That was riveting.
Yeah. Once Dustin figured out how it actually worked around question 12, that thing started really moving.
Most of the lead changes were just me not listening when he first explained it.
Yes. For a man that said he was out probably like 4 weeks ago after every time he got a question wrong to come through and
This
win.
was his third comeback, I believe. A couple other episodes he was down. Yeah.
That kid.
Turns out I was just hungry. I was trying to get the hell out of here after a couple of weeks, but it was worth staying.
Well, we will undo your shackles and you can walk free.
Wow. So let's start with Joe. How does it feel being done after this tournament?
Well, it feels good, obviously. Yeah, it was a long several weeks here. I'll get to go outside again, which is nice. I need a shower.
Right.
Definitely.
What season is it now?
Who knows what kind of world is out there?
These days, truly.
What day is it? Why
don't
it's Christmas
know.
Day.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Right?
December 25th.
Well, let's. But before we let you guys go, Joe, any final words you'd like to say before you're done?
I mean, you guys are awesome. Dustin, well done. Great match. Ryan, you're amazing for putting this all together. Triviality guys, you guys are amazing as well for doing all this stuff. I'm glad I got to do this. Hope to see you guys soon. Yeah, thanks again.
Dustin, any final words from you?
Yeah, that was an amazing game, Joe. I've been terrified of you since round one. And Erin said after round one that she's like, it's going to be you two in a showdown at the end. And turns out she's a prophet.
Joe won the first, second, and third rounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were never even in a
She looked into
tiebreaker
that cat's
showdown
butt and
until
saw the
end.
future.
I got so much practice coming back from behind that it ended up working out. That was really fun. I want to thank my wife, Brooke, for just because I haven't shouted her out on a couple podcasts in a row and I'm getting in trouble.
Yeah.
And you guys got the website for the art, DustinResch.com.
Oh, is that DustinResch.com? I don't.
It's DustinResch.com.
.com at the end. In fact, yeah, that's correct.
That's how they end. Yes. HTTP is a part of it.
Well, thank you very much, Dustin. We really appreciate you playing. And then a very special thank you from all of us, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff, to Ryan Clefcorn-Myers for bringing this format to us. We hope it went off.
Thank you so much for entertaining me and letting this actually become a thing.
It was fantastic.
This was fantastic. And like we've said on all the episodes prior, all three of these gentlemen are Patreon supporters. We wouldn't be able to do this without their support and everyone else who's a Patreon supporter, trying new ideas and having fun to bring you the best content that we can continually, not only our weekly episodes, but also our bonus content like this. So thank you, everyone who is a Patreon supporter. Jeff, where can people hit up Patreon?
So yeah, if you'd like to join all of the contestants here on the show, and we'd hope you'd consider doing that, you can go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/trivialitypodcast, where you can support us for as little as $1 a month. It really does go a long way. And as Neil said, we spend all of our time and efforts trying to reinvest that into making the show bigger, better. And it really wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be doing it without the support of patrons like Joe and Dustin and Ryan. So we really have them to thank, and you have all of them to thank. And if you'd like to be one of them, please join us there.
And we're all getting Teslas pretty soon, right? That was the plan?
That's the new stretch goal. Yeah.
Right, sounds good.
We all buy a new Tesla.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
Hot
little
Wheel,
ways
right?
off.
The Hot Wheels, or
well, yours was going to be. Ken and I were actually going to go buy some, but
well, yeah, and if you guys would like to join other people hanging around, asking questions in our Facebook group, it's called The Crop. Just search The Crop on Facebook. You can find it there, along with our Facebook page, facebook.com/trivialitypod.
Yeah, if you like GIFs, you will love The Crop. There's just nothing but GIFs.
Accurate.
Yes.
We do a question every day, and then we do kind of a spoiler thread for our episodes every week. So it's a really great place to hang out and be. And if you like trivia, which I imagine you do, since you've stuck
You'll
with us
get the
this long.
occasional 10-question quiz over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan has been a real benefit in that category as well. So.
What do we did? Famous Colonels, Sanders's, and that one chicken guy.
There you go.
That was one of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah, you can find stuff just like that. So, well, thank you very much to all of our contestants who joined us on this long 5 weeks. Aaron Barclay, Jason Heaton, Rich Flagel, Greg Johnson, Joe Wen, Dustin Resch. Thank you so much for all of your help. And thank you, Ryan, for helping host this show.
Thank you once again for letting it even happen.
Of course. And for Matt, Jeff, Ken, and myself, that was Triviality Bloodsport.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again.
He's not going to show. Looks like he did it to us again, huh?
Hey, guys! You're coming or what?
You son of a...
You're always late.
You know, you're really a pain in the ass, you know that? I'm just glad you're on our side, kid.